Hello everyone, welcome back to Tech White Rock Academy. In today's video, I will explain the sudo command. After watching this video, you will be able to understand what sudo is, why it is used, how it works, and its common use cases. So let's get started with what is sudo. Sudo stands for super user 2 and it is command in Unix Linux systems that allows authorized users to execute tasks with elevated privileges such as administrative or root level commands. So let's see the key points about sudo. First is super user 2. It is a fundamental utility in Unix Linux systems for managing user privileges. Second is command in Linux Unix systems, which is essential for performing administrative tasks. Elevated privileges means it enables users to execute commands requiring root level access, which is crucial for system management. Fourth is temporary access. Sudo grants temporary administrative access for specific commands, enhancing security by avoiding full-time root access. Let's see the syntax of sudo command. To use the sudo command, simply type sudo in the terminal followed by any command. Let's see the example of sudo command. Here you can see the regular command apt update. This might fail due to insufficient permissions. With sudo, this runs successfully with administrative rights, granting the necessary permissions for system updates. Let's quickly see the demo of sudo command. Here you can see a permission error because the user lacks sufficient privileges. To fix it, use the sudo keyword. Enter your user password. Here you can see the command executed successfully. Let's move to next slide. Why use sudo in Linux? Elevated privileges. Sudo temporarily grants administrative rights for commands. Security. Sudo reduces the risk associated with using the root command. Accountability means that it logs all executed commands for tracking and identifying responsible users. Granular access. Sudo allows administrators to grant specific permissions to users for certain commands without giving full root access. Mistake prevention. It minimizes the chance of critical errors by requiring deliberate use of sudo for important commands. Session authentication requires a password for safety. By default, sudo remembers the password for 15 minutes, but it is configurable in the sudoers file. Customizable. Configurable via the sudoers file, which is located at etc folder. This file lets administrators control which user can execute commands with sudo. Let's quickly explore the sudoers file where this file is located. Let's quickly move to our terminal. To clear the content of screen, just type clear command. The sudoers file is located at etc folder. Just type ls command to list the contents of directory. So here you can see the sudoers file, and to view its content, just type here you can see the rules defining who can execute sudo commands, gain root privileges, and more. So that's how you can see the contents of sudoers file. Let's quickly move to our slide. Next is, how does sudo work? Configuration sudoers specifies which users can execute commands as root or another user. I have already shown you where this file is located and how to open it. If you want to edit this file, you can use any text editor. Authentication. Users enter their own password, not the root password, to gain access. Permissions are cached temporarily with the default timeout of 15 minutes. This timeout can be adjusted in the sudoers file itself. Command execution. Sudo runs commands with elevated privileges, typically in the specified user's environment. Next is logging. Tracks all sudo usage for accountability and auditing. Now let's see the common use cases of sudo command. First is updating the system. So let's quickly move back to our terminal. To update, we use this command sudo apt update. This one you already saw earlier. Okay, so next use case is installing the software. To install the package or software in Linux, you can use this command. So that's how you can install any software or package in Linux. And the next use case is editing system files. To do so, just use this command sudo. Here you can see that this file is not meant to be edited directly. However, we can make the sudoers file editable by temporarily changing its permissions. Now you have learned how to use the sudo command to edit a file. Let's quickly move to our next use case, which is restarting services. So that's how you can use this command to restart the service in your Linux environment. So that's all about the sudo command. In conclusion, sudo is an essential tool for security and efficiently managing Linux systems. So in this lesson, you learned what sudo is, why it's used, how it works, and the most common use cases. So thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video.